There are 7 laws of happiness which I practice in my life, and that's also one of the reason why whatever happens, I'm always happy and healthy and successful. Would you like to know what are the 7 laws of happiness? Continue watching this video. My name is Murali Sundaram, popularly known as the happiness coach. For the last 2 decades, I've been continuously coaching and helping people how they can become happy, successful, healthy, and prosperous. And did I find all these 7 laws in one day? Absolutely no. I went through various varieties of ups and downs in my business life, in my personal life. Varieties of challenges made me to realize it. Okay, so that's the reason I always say challenges are very good because they make you become aware of who your true self is. So that's the reason I always say gratitude is happiness. Okay, the number one law is called law of gratitude. Whatever happened in your life so far always happened with that exact precision and with all the people around. Okay, wherever you have reached in your life, if those people wouldn't have behaved in that particular way, you wouldn't have reached where you are in your life. That's the reason one of the most important quality that we all need to practice is saying thank you for everyone and everything around. One of the important law that I practice every day is the law of gratitude. Do you practice gratitude? If not, today is a good day to start writing a gratitude journal. Yes, you need to write it, not think in your head, not mentally pass it out. Okay, you need to take a piece of paper or a diary and write down every day one piece of gratitude message. It can be for anyone or even for anything also. But writing gratitude is very, very important. Thereby, you can relax your whole body, and the more you start writing gratitude, you will find your emotional burdens are slowly coming down, and you also feel a little more happier, and it's a good mood elevator also. There are a lot of benefits are there in writing gratitude, so I continuously practice this, and I continuously advocate also every one of my students and my friends and the leaders with which I work with to do practice gratitude journaling. So the number one law is law of gratitude. The number two law is the most important law, which I realized it very late in my life after going through all the challenges. Because I realized the number one reason for all the sufferings in our life is nothing but having expectation with people or things around. The second law is the law of expectations. If you have more expectations, you are enhancing the percentage of sufferings and pain in our life. When we have a very low expectation, the pain also is very less. You can always be happier and healthier. So instead of expecting the way people should behave with you, start accepting. And that's what I started realizing. Today I don't have any great expectation. Yes, I will set a goal for my business and I work towards that. I will put all my efforts towards that. But if the result doesn't materialize, I don't start cribbing on that. Okay, because the result is not under my hands. Only the effort is under my hands. Similarly, I will help as many people as possible without any expectation back in return. So when you start living your life with no expectation or less minimal expectation, you will find your intensity of happiness is always higher and you're always positive for everything that happens around you. So that's called the second law, the law of expectation. And the third and the most important law, which I continue to practice for many, many years, is the law of flow. I am a person who always love to go with the flow of my life. Okay, I am sure you all will agree with me. What you wanted to become in your life, what you really wanted to do in your life, and what you are doing, you will see a huge mismatch. And most of the time, we plan a lot, but something else happens. And that's what I realized, that instead of me planning and breaking my head, can I just go with the flow of my life? Like that wooden log floating in the river. You know the wooden log, have you seen the wooden log flowing in the river? The log is flowing along with the river, along with the speed of the river. The wood is touching the water, but it is not submerged. So similarly, we can also live a life by flowing along with the water. And when you flow along with the water, you will reach the ocean faster. Similarly, whatever happens when you start accepting it and flow along with the life, you will realize that you actually reach your destination a little faster with less efforts. So that's one of my favorite law I follow. If things happens, very good. If things doesn't happen, excellent. So law of flow helps me to always accept things and go with whatever happens in my life. So nothing touches my core and I don't get perturbed, I don't get unhappy because of that. That's number 3. So number 1 is law of gratitude. Number 2 is law of expectation. Number 3 is law of flow. And the next law is somewhere closer to law of flow, is the law of now. Can we just live in this moment of now? Because past is just a memory. It has already happened. And future is a concept or an idea someone has installed inside our head, and no one has a time machine to go to the future and come back, right? Even if the future has to happen, it can happen only in this moment of now. And our mind always jumps between the past and the future, but we never allow the mind to stay in the now. But most of the time our relationships go wrong when we don't put efforts to pay attention to the now. We miss out on the communication. We miss out on various aspects of our decision making when we lose our focus on the now. So now is the only moment of reality, and that's what I realized. And I have started practicing to always live in the moment of now. Not the past, not the future. Even when I'm talking to my children, I want to give 100% attention to them. So I look at them, stop doing everything. Even if I want to do anything, my focus is only on this moment of now. That's the 4th law which I practice. And the 5th and most interesting law which I love is the law of new. Okay, not only now, human beings love newness. And whenever you do something new, have you seen that you are 100% involved in the whole new things which is happening in your life? That's the reason it's really important that we need to learn something new every single day. I think every human being in the world likes newness, including me, including you. So every day can we learn something new, which is outside your knowledge box right now. When we start developing that attitude of learning something new, your mind expands. The neuroplasticity increases. Thereby, you always find answers for every critical problem. So law of new is something which always helps me to keep fresh, to keep excited, because I'm always curious to know, hey, what's the new thing that I'm going to learn now? Every day I put at least 15-30 minutes to learn something new in technology world, and that has really helped me to gain technology leadership among all my colleagues and peers. And the next important thing is the law of few. Okay, law of new we saw. There is one more law which I practice is law of few. When I say law of few, what I mean is every day is filled with lots and lots of tasks and actions and activities. There are 2 ways to look at it. Either you can keep on jumping from one task to another task to another task and keep your whole day busy. Okay? Most of them, they think being busy is busyness. But if you really want to conserve your energy in the right direction, the law of few will be of great help, because today, though I run 3 different businesses, talk to different teams, different directors, different jobs, different tasks, I ensure that everything is spaced out correctly so that I'm not crammed completely. So that means law of few means do few things better. Don't try to do more things. Instead of doing more things, do few things but more number of times. And give lot of space and gap between one activity to another activity. Don't fill the whole day with one action to another action, because after an action, you need to recoil and relax. No? So you need to give that space. Then only this machine can help you to achieve more success in your life. So that's called law of few. And finally, the most important one is the law of one. The oneness, the feeling of oneness. Everything, everyone, they're all made of the same cosmic material. All of us are made of the same raw material only. Only the forms are different. That means right now there is only one thing in front of you. Everything is one. So that the minute you understand that everything is one and everything is just the same one in different forms, you will suddenly start feeling compassionate for everyone and everything around. Suddenly you will start realizing that why am I competing? Why am I struggling? Oh, even if I'm struggling, it's not my struggle, it's the one's struggle. So that's the reason that oneness, that the energy inside you and the energy outside, when you realize that both are same, suddenly you will start understanding the whole life in a different dimension. So these are the 7 different laws which makes me happy. The law of gratitude, law of expectations, the law of the flow, the law of now, the law of new, the law of few, and the law of one. Which is your favorite among these 7? Maybe go ahead and comment below this video. And if you like this video, you can share this video with your friends, with your family members, where they can also pick up any one law and they can start applying in their life. And if you are already applying any of these laws and you have found some amazing results, go ahead and comment below. And if you have found any more interesting laws which you are practicing, go ahead and comment below. That can also be useful for all the viewers watching this video. Thanks for watching this video. I will see you in another interesting video. Bye-bye.